We're so accustomed to the idea that Voldemort created 7 Horcruxes that questioning Harry Potter's status as one feels almost blasphemous. But as it turns out, the truth is more nuanced. A Horcrux, as we know from Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince is a container for a fragment of a wizard's soul. This grotesque act involves deliberate intent and dark magic, anchoring the creator to life through murder. Because part of Voldemort's soul was lodged in Harry, it's been widely accepted that Harry was one of Voldemort's Horcruxes. Yet, as J.K. Rowling herself clarified, this isn't entirely accurate. In an interview, Rowling stated, "Here's the thing, for convenience I had Dumbledore say to Harry, 'You were the Horcrux he never meant to make,' but I think by definition, a Horcrux has to be made intentionally. Voldemort never went through the grotesque process that I imagine creates a Horcrux. With Harry, it was just that he had destabilized his soul so much that it split when he was hit by the backfiring curse, and so this part of it flies off and attaches to the only living thing in the room. Harry did not become an evil object. He didn't have curses upon him that the other Horcruxes had. He himself was not contaminated by carrying this bit of parasitic soul." This insight reshapes our understanding. Harry wasn't a Horcrux in the traditional sense. He wasn't crafted as a vessel for Voldemort's soul, nor was he imbued with the dark enchantments that other Horcruxes carried. Harry didn't radiate malice or corrupt those around him like the locket did to Ron. The distinction is crucial. Horcruxes are malevolent by design. They're objects of darkness, infused with curses and filled with evil. Think of Tom Riddle's diary, which ensnared Ginny Weasley, or the locket that suffocated Hope. Harry carried no such curse. Instead, the fragment of Voldemort's soul lodged within him was more a parasite than a weapon. It lived silently, unnoticed until the time came for Harry to confront it. This realization dismantles a popular fan theory, that the Dursleys treated Harry poorly because they were influenced by the Horcrux within him. According to Rowling, that idea doesn't hold up. The Dursleys' cruelty wasn't a result of dark magic, it was simply who they were. Rowling herself has described Vernon, Petunia, and Dudley as spiteful, small-minded individuals who resented Harry for his differences. Their behavior wasn't fueled by Voldemort's influence, but by their own shortcomings. Rowling's clarification also draws an interesting parallel. Professor Quirrell, another victim of Voldemort's soul, wasn't a Horcrux either. Voldemort possessed Quirrell's body and used him as a tool to infiltrate Hogwarts, but this parasitic relationship didn't make Quirrell a Horcrux. Similarly, Harry was an unintentional host, a vessel for Voldemort's fractured soul, but not a Horcrux by the Dark Wizard's design. Dumbledore himself hints at this distinction during his conversation with Harry in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows *. "You were the Horcrux he never meant to make." The phrase emphasizes that Harry's connection to Voldemort was accidental. The fragment of soul wasn't placed in him with intent or ritual. It happened because Voldemort's soul, destabilized by repeated acts of murder, was so fragile it shattered when his killing curse rebounded. The broken piece latched onto the nearest living being, Harry, a defenseless infant lying in his crib. Despite this unique connection, Harry never succumbed to the influence of Voldemort's soul. His ability to resist speaks volumes about his character. Where Horcruxes are objects of pure selfishness, Harry was defined by his selflessness. Even in moments of doubt, fear, and anger, Harry's moral compass remained true. He was never tainted by the dark magic that fractured Voldemort's soul. Rowling's explanation also refutes the idea that proximity to Voldemort's soul alone causes corruption. Harry's experiences with the Dursleys and the locket reveal stark contrasts. Ron, for instance, became irritable, jealous, and combative while wearing the locket, consumed by its influence. Harry, despite carrying Voldemort's soul for nearly his entire life, exhibited none of these symptoms. If anything, the fragment within him heightened his capacity for empathy and understanding, allowing him to see into Voldemort's mind and grasp the depth of the Dark Lord's cruelty. Ultimately, Harry wasn't a Horcrux. He was something far more extraordinary, a boy who unknowingly bore a piece of the darkest wizard's soul and yet remained uncorrupted. His journey illustrates the power of choice, love, and resilience over the weight of darkness. As Dumbledore poignantly noted, "It is our choices, Harry, that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities." Harry's connection to Voldemort was both a burden and a gift. It gave him insight into his enemy's mind, an edge in their battle, and a destiny intertwined with the fate of the wizarding world. Yet it also reinforced his humanity. Where Voldemort sought immortality through division, Harry found strength in unity. He wasn't Voldemort's Horcrux, he was his antithesis.